I'm Joe Herbert, your Erie real estate agent. I've got 5 reasons why I think right now, Erie, Pennsylvania is the #1 place in the country to live. Subscribe to the channel, click the thumb to like this video, and click the bell so you get notified when I put out all this great content. When I talk about affordable housing, as we know, this is a big crisis in the U.S. More and more people are not able to buy a home for 2 reasons. The price of homes is going up and up and up, and there aren't a lot of them for sale. But it's more the price now that is blocking people out from buying homes. According to a report published by the National Association of Realtors and Realtor.com, about 51% of earners in the nation make about $75,000 a year or less. Only 23% of the homes listed for sale in the U.S. are available for people who are making that kind of money. And if you go to big markets, only 5 to 10% of homes can be bought by 50% of the people in the country. But that is not a problem in Erie. The average price of a home in Erie, Pennsylvania is only about $170,000. And if you take a look at this home that you're seeing me tour and you're seeing the stats, it's a beautiful brick home. It's in a nice area in Erie, 1,900 square feet, 3 beds, 2 baths, a full basement, a nice big 2-car garage. I listed that home for $185,000. You can't get a house like that anywhere in America for that price. Reason number 2, and I'm finding out this is a bigger and bigger plus, and if you live here and were born in Erie, you don't appreciate this, but we have no traffic headaches. All my friends that move to bigger markets or they're snowbirds in Florida, they do nothing but complain about the traffic, the cost of parking, how hard it is to get around. There's 4 things that are great about Erie's lack of traffic headaches. First and foremost, we have very few traffic jams. We really don't have any. If you have to wait in traffic for 5 minutes or 10 minutes in Erie County, that's an anomaly. It doesn't happen that often. We have very short commutes around here. When you live in and around the main Erie or its main subdivisions, you're talking about going 5 to 15 minutes to get to shopping, groceries, Lowe's, Walmart, or to your job. We have very short commutes to everything. Also, Erie has a grid type layout with its streets, so it's very easy to learn how to get around in Erie. And the 4th thing is parking is abundant, it's free, or it's cheap. When you pay for event parking in downtown Erie, it's like $5, maybe $10. When you go to Pittsburgh, like Pittsburgh, Cleveland, or Buffalo, and you're going to an event, parking is $20 to $50. So this is a great feature in Erie. Low traffic headaches, plenty of parking, easy to get around, and short commutes. This is a big one that I'm really, really bullish on about Erie. Erie is a port city, right on the shores of Lake Erie, and we have Presque Isle State Park, which is a big peninsula that goes out and forms this beautiful bay we have. And if you like to sail and bike and hike and run and jet ski, windsurf, swim, have cookouts, watch nature, we have one of the most incredible places in the country, and you have access to it within 10 to 15 minutes from most places that you live here. There's a 13-mile bike trail going around the peninsula. There are picnic pavilions. We have 6 yacht club and sailing clubs and power boating clubs right on our bay. And we have some of the best sport fishing in the country. The steelhead, smallmouth bass, and walleye fishing is world class. Okay, so that is the Bicentennial Tower, which is right here on the foot of State Street, Dobbins Landing, and I'm going to go up in there and I'm going to film a video of the whole region to show you why. One of the reasons Erie is the best place in the world to live is this amazing bayfront peninsula and Lake Erie. One of the awesome things about the city of Erie is we're a port city. We're not just on Lake Erie, but we have a port, a bay, and a peninsula. Because this is one of the big reasons that I think Erie is one of the best, if not the best city to live in. Okay, so I'm going to start at the East Slip, and that first little white roof building, that's called Rum Runners. A great little bar, good food, they have bands on the weekend. Okay, I'm over at Rum Runners, and check out this awesome live entertainment schedule. If you want to hear music, drink cold beer, and eat great burgers, come on down to Rum Runners. It's amazing. Let's take a quick spin over here and see what's going on. And you can also sit inside. As I mentioned, there's their stage for their bands. It's right on the waterfront, and you can sit outside. It doesn't get any better than this. This is why Erie is one of the best places in the country to live. Bands on the weekend, and if I scan across, see that little white roof between the three big white roofs? That's Woody's. It's a little outdoor cafe with great food truck, and you can pull up on the other side of it with your boat. People go there for happy hour. Really awesome place, right? And this place is great. It's like a little floating barge, right? You can sit on there and have cold beer. They got really good food, and if you got a boat, you can pull up to the backside and dock your boat on it. Really nice. Totally love Woody's. And again, they got ice cold Corona. If I swing around here, there's a food truck at Woody's. So they got great fish tacos, by the way, just amazing. Nice, right? So let's keep coming across down here, and right there, that building is called The Wharf, another great restaurant. If I look down here, there's the Princess Victoria paddle boat. You can buy a ticket, take a cruise on that if you want. It goes all the way around the lake. Okay, so I showed you this from the tower, but there's the Victoria Princess. Again, you can buy a ticket and take a really nice tour of the whole bay. Over here, and check that out. That is the Maritime Museum and Public Library, which is amazing. And right there is the Niagara tall ship, and it goes all around the Great Lakes and the tall ship tours. And by the way, every few years the tall ships all come here. They dock here, you can go on them, take tours of them. It's just amazing. Let's go back here now. Let's check this out right there. Let me scan in a little bit. And that is a brand new beer garden there with those two little white roofs. Awesome place to sit outside, have drinks. They got a great food truck. They have great bands on the weekends. And I'm walking up on this beer garden right now. And again, they have bands, great food. What a place to hang out. If you want to socialize, be around a lot of people, come down here Thursday and Friday and Saturday night. It's amazing. And then right on the other side of this, I'm not going to go all the way over there, but right on the other side of it is a mini golf weekends. And right behind it, that's a new motel. And at the top right corner there, it's all wide open. That's Oliver's Restaurant. Check that out. That's the New Hampton Inn right here in the bayfront. And up in the corner, you see those big wide open windows? That's at Oliver's Restaurant. If you want a real treat, go up there and get a steak, sit there and watch the sunset over the peninsula, have a great glass of wine. I mean, it's amazing, right? It doesn't get any better than that. Right back there is that Maritime Museum and the Blasco Library. By the way, that Blasco Library, it's a free to join. They got an idea lab with 3D printers, podcast room, YouTube room, over 10,000 Audible books that you can download for free. Doesn't get any better than this. By the way, that's State Street that runs all the way up through the heart of downtown Erie. Let's go over here real quick. I'm gonna move kind of quick because I want to get this all in. And let me come down right here. You can see right there is another yacht club with another marina where you can keep your boats and your sailboats. And if you go to the other side, see all those boats? Those are all charter boats. If you want to go out to the lake and fish for steelhead, bass, and walleye and lake trout, these guys will take you on their boats. They've got all the gear. Also, there's a booth there. You can buy tickets and go out on a big charter boat for perch. They take about 20 people out on that. Okay, so that's the Edward John perch boat. You buy a ticket, you go out there, you bring your cooler and your rod, and you fish all day for perch. And they take about 20 people out approximately, I'm not sure. But one of the things, again, about what makes this port and lake and peninsula city called Erie so amazing is the fishing. Okay, and I'm going to go down here and show you all these charter boats. Right there's the booth to buy a ticket to the Edward John. But the steelhead fishing, smallmouth bass fishing, and walleye fishing is world class. It doesn't get any better than here in Lake Erie and our bay and the peninsula, okay, and all of our tributary streams. I catch 8 and 10 pound steelhead regularly. I'm going to show you some pictures of the walleye and the bass. But look at all these boats. You can come down here, hire these guys. They got everything. You just bring your food and drinks. They'll take you out. Typically 4 to 6 people. You can go for a half day, a whole day, and you can catch world-class fish. It's nothing. It's pretty typical to go out and get your limit of walleye. Look at all these great boats. So if you want to fish, that's another reason why Erie County and Erie, Pennsylvania is one of the best places in the world to live. So check it out. Look at those beautiful walleye these guys brought. So Bomber 2, if you want to catch walleye like that, you got to come down and get Bomber 2 to take you out. Look at that. It does not get any better than that. Again, here I am. I'm going to shoot a quick clip of the Cove. And they got this tiki covered, thatch covered tiki bar. And this is open in the evenings, and they have live music in there, and there's a nice bar. Corona is real tasty here. And then you walk over here, and I'll just show you real quick. Got this wonderful outdoor patio to sit on and have lunch and dinner. And you can also go inside if you want. So that's the Cove, again, right down here on Erie's awesome bayfront. So check out all the geese, right? And that's one thing about this bayfront. It's very accessible. You can come down here and park and walk around. You got this nice sidewalk, right? You can come down here. There's the Victoria Princess. There's the Bicentennial Tower. And inside that building, they've got souvenirs, maps of stuff to do in Erie. Really nice ice cream and hot dog stand. Swing back around. You can see all this parking. Bayfront Convention Center. There's the Hilton. Right over there is that's the Cove restaurant. I sat out there and ate, had some ice cold Coronas. Really great place to go. And there's the Cove, nice parking ramp. There's the Sheraton with the Bayfront Grill. And right across there, that's our beautiful convention center. And right on the other side of that, I don't know, you can't really see it that well. It's sticking over the top, but that's the Marriott Hotel. They've got a restaurant. And then also in the parking ramp that you can't see, there's a beautiful, really tasty seafood and oyster bar. Okay, so there's the Wharf restaurant, right? Really great seafood, good drinks, good wine list. It's right down here on the foot of State Street, right here by the bayfront. Great outside seating, real nice inside. Really great little restaurant. Check it out, right down there is the convention center. And take a look at that boat. That's the Scallywag. It's a party boat. You can pay to go on it. They take people all around the bay. You get drinks and food, and you have a blast. They have music. Okay, so I'm just running over here. We're going to get a quick clip of this Scallywag. And again, you buy a ticket. They take you all the way around the bay. It's a blast. They got music, food and drinks, and they got water cannons you spray out there in the, you know, you try to spray the boats going by and stuff. And there's the captain or the pirate up there. So it's a pretty cool trip. One of the boat tours you can take around our bay. Just gonna show you, like, I'm just gonna scan down there, and there's we got several, I think 4 or 5 yacht clubs down there. We have a big sailing community in this bay. So I'm just gonna go around first. By the way, I'm on top of the tower right here at the foot of Dobbins Landing. And it's like $6 to come to the top of this tower. And so that is really gonna show you how amazing our waterfront is, right? And why, again, I think this is such an incredible city to live in, right? So that's the peninsula, right? It comes all the way out, connects to our shoreline way down there, right? Comes out, there's some sailboats, a huge sailing and powerboat community here. So look at that peninsula. It runs all the way down. And on the other side of the peninsula is actually Lake Erie, and then about 20 miles across is Canada. So I'm just going to walk right around here and just show you how this is just an amazing town. I hope I'm not going too fast, but there's a lot to cover here, right? It's still Presque Isle State Park. There's 13 miles of beaches over there, cooking shelters, tons of places to put in boats, rent canoes, rent kayaks, all kinds of fishing. There's rollerblade and bike trail. There's Perry Monument. There's picnic pavilions everywhere. What a great property. Check out that guy. There's powerboat there. I mean, this is one of the reasons Erie is one of the best places in the country to live, okay? 4, which I think is super critical. We have abundant, clean, and very affordable fresh water. Check out me pouring water right out of the tap in my house. It's public water. So this is the faucet in my house with public water coming out of it. So you can see it looks pretty clear. I'm going to fill this glass up and let's take a look at it. Look at that, nice and clear, no smell. This is public water in Erie, Pennsylvania, and it's fantastic. So here I am with that beautiful glass of water. You know what that tastes like? Nothing, because it's clean. There's no color, there's no smell, and there's no taste. Public water in Erie is amazing. It's free. It's abundant. Our supply has not shrunk one drop because of climate change. If you want access to amazing, clean, affordable, inexpensive, delicious drinking water, Erie, PA has an abundant supply. Fifth reason that really compelled me to make this video is that Erie, Pennsylvania is in one of the most climate resilient places in the country. And as you know, as we're experiencing climate change, we're having more drought, more wildfires, mudslides. We're having the hurricanes along all the coastal areas are getting worse and worse. I was watching a video on YouTube, and they took each natural disaster that's getting worse from climate change, and they showed where in the country it's going to have the most effect. And of course, it's typically along the coastlines in the Sun Belt states and out west. And at the end, they overlaid all those natural disasters to show the areas that were going to be affected the least. And Erie, Pennsylvania is sitting right in the middle of the most climate resilient zone in the country. So these are the 5 reasons why I think Erie is the #1 place in the country to live, okay? Affordable housing, no traffic. We're a port city with tons of entertainment and recreation, tons of clean water, and a climate resilient city. And I'm gonna throw in a couple other gems. Most people that move here, they don't leave because the people are friendly, there's a ton of stuff to do, and it's affordable to live here. I'm so glad that I was born and raised in Erie, Pennsylvania. So those are 5 reasons I think Erie is the #1 place in the country to live. I'm Joe Herbert, your Erie real estate agent. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, click the thumb to like this video, and click the bell so you get notified when I put out all this great content. And by the way, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, call me, text me, 814-602-6181. Check me out on WhatsApp, Facebook, reach out to me. I'm here to help you. Thanks for watching my video.